Ready. Play.
Oh, I feel like Ruud's arm is like it was shaking both for the forehand and the smash,
Yeah.
but he put it away.
Still, did a pretty good job on the smashes. Safe
Yeah.
enough, but
Safe,
also
exactly.
powerful enough. Avoided the Mare Kokinaki's point.
Mhm.
I think it was Josef Kowalik as well today, earlier in the split final, who lost a point like this against John Piros.
Ooh. Another
All right.
backhand miss.
Match
Two
point.
backhands unforced errors this game.
And a
right?
very loud cheer for Tsitsipas. Just
Yeah.
turned the volume on. I'm surprised, yeah.
Maybe they love him in Monte Carlo now.
I think they do. He gets good crowd support here.
Yeah, I
Usually.
think so.
This one in Australia, he's very popular there too. It's a very good return. Let's see if it amounts to. Wow, he does it.
Nice.
That was really great match point by him. And yeah, it means a lot to him.
All the best for the clay court season. Do well, huh? To Ruud.
Yeah.
Goes there jumping. Wow. What a result for him.
Yeah, that was such a great performance.
Oh my god, the father's still talking. The match is over. He's still explaining something to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he gained so much confidence during the week, and a lot of the final was kind of based on that for sure. The backhand was pretty
Definitely.
solid for the most part. Like, it's not a massive weakness on clay. Definitely not. And
Yeah.
all in all, so maybe let's come back to that question from earlier. Where do they sort of stack up in terms of the contenders for the rest of the clay season? Let's not only talk about Roland Garros, just Madrid, Rome, the big events remaining on clay. Are they in the same tier, or is Tsitsipas like firmly ahead because of what we saw today? And how close is Tsitsipas now to the top three as well? That's another question.
He has to be in the top 4 favorites now for the rest of the clay season, right? Like at least 4th. So I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, and fairly close to 3rd as well, with Sinner 3.
Yeah, I agree. I think this puts him like right there, like ahead of Zverev, maybe some other guys. Like the top 3 are. I have no idea how they're gonna do on this clay season, especially Djokovic. Usually, if it was like 2 years ago, I would be like, yeah, he did 2 semifinals, but that doesn't mean anything. He's gonna, find his Grand Slam level back. But this year, I don't know. Even Ivanisevic was saying in his interview, like it's not as easy for him to come back after long stretches of not playing.
Mhm.
And he did have an amazing match against Novak at the French. Alcaraz, I don't think so. Like probably, yeah, number 4 seed and number 4 favorite, like you're saying.
I mean, but if he keep this up, like let's say he wins Barcelona next week, yeah, now you can talk about maybe putting him 3rd. I don't know.
Yeah, what he does in Rome maybe is gonna make.
Yeah, maybe Rome actually, because Sinner is not playing Barcelona.
Yeah,
You said
when he
something
plays with those
controversial
guys.
with that Sinner definitely number 3. I think I don't think that's super clear, but yeah, to me still far away from the top 3. But clearly he's the best out of the rest currently. Like over Zverev, you can't really make the argument. Probably after Monte Carlo, you can't make the argument with Rune yet. At least maybe he keeps getting better during the clay season. Ruud, I thought maybe there was an argument, but this was not a convincing match from Kasper whatsoever. Like I just feel like if he runs into one of these guys in the final of whatever, of Madrid, Rome, Roland Garros, I don't know. He just doesn't scream like confidence in these moments, and I don't think he fully played his game today. Obviously,
Yeah.
Stefanos was really good, and yeah, he gained confidence during the week. Absolutely, that was like sort of the best that we've seen from him in ages. But yeah, I mean, Casper was definitely kind of out there, and for at least a set and a half, well, let's say at least a set, had no idea what he was doing whatsoever. And then after that, it still was like a little, well, unclutch and just overall not that impressive. You couldn't see that more aggressive edge he's going for. You couldn't really see much invention from him.
Yeah.
Much like the other big matches that he played before.
Yeah, and he missed 5 break points in the second, which could have, changed the match maybe for him. But even if he won very comfortably today, I think my answer to your question would be the same. Like, I don't think, like, with that backhand, it's very hard for him to contend against the top guys. But Tsitsipas, yes, like he has done it before, and he has more than his forehand as a weapon. And it looks like a lot of burden is off his shoulders now. He was crying just now on the bench, so I think we might see like the old guy come back, old Stefanos. Let's see.
Pretty ironic that you said about Ruud with that backhand he cannot contend with the top guys, because like the last 12 months or so, that's what everyone's been saying about Tsitsipas, right? But yeah, today, I mean, there was one guy who had a pretty mediocre average backhand, not really doing anything, and the other who had pretty much the same amount of errors, but was actually also able to produce aggressive shots off it and good returns a lot of the time.
But when it mattered in the last game, it fell apart a bit. But yeah, those winners were surprising to me. Yesterday as well against Djokovic. Today as well, he hit some amazing backhand.
Oh, I was actually talking about Tsitsipas. In my analogy,
Okay.
the guy with the mediocre shot today was Ruud, and the one who actually was able to produce something was Tsitsipas. Yeah, that was what I was going for.
Yeah, he definitely got the better of the backhand deals.
And that's something we were not expecting, probably, given our post-match talk yesterday. But again, there weren't any backhand-to-backhand rallies, really. So, yeah, that pattern couldn't really show up. As well, both players kind of had it their way, but Ruud wasn't able to utilize it in any way. Kosti, what's that question about exactly? Is this good for Monte Carlo? Is this a good conclusion for the tournament? Tournament would have enjoyed the Djokovic Sinner final more, but like Tsitsipas winning it, clearly a big hero at that venue. I think it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and it felt like the climax was yesterday. Both matches were very exciting yesterday, and this today it's a bit of a downer, but they seem to enjoy the second set.
Some other comments in the chat. Ghibli saying that Holger can lift his game to be a threat, and that Steph, Kasper, Zverev, maybe Daniel group. Yeah, possibly. I mean, to me, he's pretty much in that Kasper Zverev group, but not with Steph at the moment, it seems.
Yeah, maybe for now, Steph has separated himself from those 4 guys.
Ghibli with this comment as well. Nothing to add really. That's a good summary.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it easier to protect the backhand than the forehand, like Coco? That's an interesting question, although I'm not sure why it would be easier, to be honest.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends.
Well,
on
it is
specific
easier
shot, I
because
guess.
not many players hit backhands inside out and stuff. But like if you do, if you're like Richard Gasquet, for example,
Yeah,
you're probably gonna be fine. But I guess it's more rare, yeah, to have that. Sure.
So yeah, number 7 in the world. Again.
I should do the same.
You didn't inspire only me, or actually Ghosty inspired me, but you
Yeah.
inspired Ghosty to eat a turkey
Yeah.
sandwich or a turkey.
Maybe you could eat a turkey kebab, the combo.
I'll think about it. Mustard and Swiss cheese as well. Okay. On rye. Well, that's some very interesting eating choices. Yeah. Do we have anything else we need to touch on before
for
we
me.
close off the stream?
What else?
The big stories were yesterday, I guess. Today, the
Yeah.
big story is Stefanos Tsitsipas, 3 ATP 1000 titles, 3 in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, 3 Monte Carlo titles. That's more than Djokovic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That is crazy. That's
It
3
is.
more than
It ties
Federer,
him-
definitely.
It ties him with Thomas Muster, Eli Nastasi, and Bjorn Borg.
And does anyone else have, more than them, but less than Rafa?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
So basically, very soon he could be like next year. He could be the second best Monte Carlo player ever.
Yeah, like he's the Monte Carlo prince. He's the prince of the principality. How about that?
Nicola
Prince
Pietrangeli,
Stephen.
pre-Open era, also won it 3 times. And pre-Open era, also some people like in the 1910s and in the 19, how do you say it? 1900s? No, that doesn't make sense. That would be for the whole century. Anyway, never mind. There's a couple of guys who actually have like 5, 6, 4, but ever since tennis became, let's say post World War II tennis, he is actually the second best right now, along with some people, but he might be the third best. So it might be the second best if he wins one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not get too involved in that list of previous winners. We might be talking about that forever then. And I guess it's gonna be it then. Thank you guys for the stream. Thank you to everyone in the chat as well. Hope
Thank you,
everyone
guys.
had fun. Yes, Nurlan, for you, I will address that fact. By the way, Kokal, do you know Nurlan? Because I think he lives in Turkey as well.
No way. No, I don't know him.
Country. It's such a small country, You might know him. Why not? 20 million people. I mean, in Istanbul alone.
Yeah.
I don't know if he lives in Istanbul though. But he is a star of our chat for sure. And
Nice.
yeah, it's a shame that he came at the end. You didn't get to see like the whole Nurlan experience. Once again, thank you guys, and I guess we'll be wrapping up, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.